Good morning, everybody. Today is an exciting day in that we get to build up our XC bikes and our XTR builds. We're gonna make some breakfast tacos, which is almost as good as breakfast burritos. Not quite, but still pretty good. How is it? Scale of 1 to 10.
11.5.
No, you can be truthful.
That's a dangerous thing. No, it's really.
It's true. If you're too truthful, you might not get tacos. You guys might notice that Macky's complexion it doesn't look nearly as bad in the camera as it does in real life. But we all got really burnt. We were skiing. But you want to show off your forearms?
Actually, they look pretty good today.
They look better, yeah.
But they were real.
They were red yesterday. I had a good time being the world's worst Nordic skiers. The other item that did not like the Nordic skiing was my phone. You can see the water droplets in there. So the phone is working, but the camera is all fuzzy, which is really a bummer. So we tried rice yesterday. Now we have it in a bag with one of these silicone pod things. And it's on the floor because this house has radiant floor heat, so we feel like that's the best place for it. And it's covered with a bowl so that nobody steps on it.
It's so hard to stay on top of the world when the world keeps telling you who you should be.
We only had 2 days to do all 4 of these builds because we needed to get to Moab as soon as possible to prepare for our next race, the Moab Rocks Cross Country Stage Race. We would have started earlier, but we were waiting on parts. In fact, a box of suspension from Xfusion was scheduled to arrive that afternoon. We figured if we got everything else installed, except the suspension, we'd be in good shape to finish up the following morning and head to Moab by midday. Unfortunately, things started to go wrong almost immediately.
So far, our progress for the day, we have exploded all over the living room, discovered we don't have what we need to put the bike that we took out together, and we broke the washing machine. So, it's been a really good start.
My shop apron was all moldy, so we tried to wash it. And of course, I dropped the top to the shout
this is
down
just
the
how
side,
this
so
day
I'm,
is going.
taking apart the washing machine.
I
This is the 4mm Allen key we've been missing for like over a year.
Oh, more like 2 years.
Has it really been that long?
I don't know. It was a long time ago. I knew it as soon as you said you won't believe what I just found. So we washed it, probably.
Yep, apparently.
And I can't believe the washing machine has been functioning.
Well, it popped out the like drain thing.
Yeah, but I'm amazed that it didn't wad up the drain. So we got the cap out along with a ton of other junk that was hiding in the washing machine.
A quarter.
Wow.
Oh no, 2 quarters.
Wow, we're rich.
And a penny. And a dime. 61 cents.
That's one bajillionth of the crank that we might have to buy.
And then 3 broken screws.
So apparently we wash clothes with screws and
screws and money in the pockets.
Oh man.
All right, now I think we can actually wash our clothes.
Okay.
Only one thing I know is that good things happen when you lose control.
So we have been on test bikes for the past month at Andy Specifico, as many of you noted in the comments. So we will be swapping those. Macky will be riding the test hardline, I'll be riding the test portal. So we are building up a production portal for Macky. We're gonna build this one with XTR, and then we're gonna build the one that Macky was riding. That will now be my bike, also with XTR.
Darling, this is what you've been waiting for. When it all comes, say that you let it go.
By the time we publish this video, you guys probably will have already seen the video about upgrading Macky's bike to XTR. We decided to release that one early because we know people are like, we've just been getting a lot of questions about XTR, and we wanted to just do a video that's like just that. This is more like the vlog version of that video.
The real story.
The real story, which is chaos and destruction and a broken washing machine and cats. You get that box. You get it. Yeah. You want a belly rub?
At this point, we have everything on that we can. We just have to go pick up our wheels from our wheel building friend Clay and put on a cassette, put on rotors, measure the chain, and it should be ready to go.
All right, we're getting pretty tired of building bikes. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's dinner time.
Yep.
And this really, I think the bike's it's as far
No,
as
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's just we were hoping to do 3 of these today, and we only managed 1, which is a little frustrating. But
a little frustrating.
this one went pretty quickly once we buckled down, except for the dropper post routing, which was a pain,
Yeah.
as it is wont to be.
Agent.
This is going well.
I tried calling it FedEx instead of TNT because I know it's on FedEx. It refuses to connect me to an agent unless I give them a number, which the TNT number doesn't work. Certain drivers have a hard time finding the address because, once again, we've run into this before. Well, that's the problem. I think that's it, Camila. Thank you so much for your help. I really appreciate it. So yesterday, we get a notification that our package is finally out for delivery, even though it was supposed to be delivered the day before. We're like, okay, that's fine. If we can get it today, we'll be in a good place. We can make this happen. Then so it's supposed to be delivered to my dad's office. Someone is there all day. The delivery thing says it will be delivered before 6 p.m. They leave at like 6:15. Nobody, nothing. And then at 6:53 is when the tracking updates and it says company closed on delivery attempt. Of course it's closed. It's almost 7 o'clock at night. No one's there still. Oh, it's so frustrating because if it had showed up, we could be working on our forks right now so that we could leave for Moab at noon. Now we have to go track down a package and then do all the things like cut forks and that kind of stuff. So, as usual, bike building becoming a nightmare.
You're back at it. Bike number 2 is starting to take shape.
So here are our really awesome Jameis Dakota frames, matching blue frames. These are the bicycles that we are missing dropper posts and forks for. That's the box that we are really, really waiting for. But we're going to try to do everything else that we possibly can. So Syd right now is running the dropper post cable routing. And then we're going to install bottom brackets. We are going to run the internally routed brake.
We've built up our wheels for the hardtails. Even though we can't build the rest of the hardtails because we're still waiting on that box. Belly rub.
Oh, a little belly rub.
I would say one of my least favorite things about building bikes is the amount of trash that we generate. So it is insane, and I realize it's because we get all this stuff sent directly to us, whereas if you're buying stuff at a shop, like a lot of that packaging will already be off. Something that frustrates me a little bit is that even though we, are working with a company and don't care about the like nice looking packaging, we always get everything from like pretty much everyone individually packaged like the same way that it would go to like be on the shelves. And I completely understand why they do that because they're just pulling from the same inventory, but we're like, it would be really nice to get things like in bulk so that we don't have like This is just like this morning's trash bag. Obviously we try to recycle everything that we can. Taos only has recycling of corrugated cardboard, so all of this outer packaging can be recycled, and that's great, but a lot of the nice looking inner packaging we just have to throw out, which sucks.
First things first, I think you guys should admire my new t-shirt. Or my new sweatshirt rather. This is the bike, or the burrito bike one. Syd has got the taco bike. So, which team are you on, guys? Team burrito
Leave a comment,
or
taco
team taco
versus burrito.
Yeah, we'll put a link in the description to this t-shirt, or this sweatshirt, because it's online. Guys, do you see what this is? This is the box we've been waiting for. I just got a text from my dad's office manager that it arrived 2 minutes ago. So I guess right after lunch, we're gonna go in and we're gonna get the stupid box so we can finally build up these bicycles. You will notice we have 2 bicycles here that are missing some crucial pieces. I am going into town right now to get us forks and dropper posts. So you know the expression saved by the bell? Well, I was saved by the bow. Bo being my youngest brother, who is currently here in Taos. He just got off work and called me, and I was only like 5 minutes from the house. And since he's in town already, he can just pick up the box for me and bring it up here. I got it!
Is this it? Wow, it's huge.
Bo got it for us, actually.
Thanks, Bowden.
Thanks, Bodie.
You're a hero. There's a lot of stickers. This box came a long way. Just really hoping everything is the right thing.
These look like forks to me.
Boom, date. Whoa, there's a lot of forks.
There are a lot of forks.
These are the
little ones.
Yeah, that looks right.
Yes, slide RL2.
And then there's lots of C-posts. So
yes.
I actually sent us a lot of stuff. Good job, Xfusion.
We measured very carefully and marked it. Now I have a pipe cutter, which is what I use. I got myself a star nut setter tool because I kept doing it with like a bolt. And it doesn't work that well. Like you can do it, but it just doesn't work that well. I was like, this is the year. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get a fork setting tool. I did. It's gonna make these next 2 installs a lot easier. Let's see how my fork setting tool does. That's so much easier than doing it with a bolt. Oh, I'm very happy. Running cables, pretty much the last step. We got the dropper post attached. We just need to get the little derailleur cable.
It looks like a bike. Finally.
A whole bicycle. Lily's helping with the final bike build.
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore, 'cause love is more than just a game.
Why do seagulls fly over the sea?
If they were land gulls, they'd fly over the land.
Because if they flew over the bay, they'd be bagels.
Building bikes is so very hard to do. We try to do it right, but everything comes unglued. We do it again and again and again. Building bikes, oh, building bikes is so very hard to do. Okay, the final bicycle is built. It's almost 11 o'clock at night. I'm exhausted. Syd's already in bed. I've got maybe a couple more minutes to clean up. And then tomorrow we go to Moab. Finally. Oh, building bikes is so very hard to do. As if to punish us for not leaving yesterday, it snowed. Admittedly, only like an inch, so that's good. But we are in the final throes of just getting everything into the van and trying to clean up the living room a little bit so we don't leave it with like bike boxes everywhere. Here's the bikes, ready to go on the van. Let's go see how the house is looking. First thing you'll notice is our mountain of cardboard. Fortunately, we paid Bo, who's looking for work, to take all of this to the recycling for us.
Bikes are loaded.
The final things.
Final box. So this box has all of the stuff that we need to build up the rest of our XTR bikes, which, as you can see, are missing their wheels. Jack is such a weirdo.
And we're off. Syd's taking first driving shift. We get to go meet with her parents in Moab and get our bicycles finally all the way built. That is not the sign that we wanted to see. And it's not listed on Google as closed. So we don't know if we like go through and risk it and then potentially have to go back, which would really be a bummer. Or if we try to find an alternate route. Google was saying we could go north through Alamosa, but it said it was an hour shorter or hour longer, which sucks.
It never pays off to drive past road closure things. Like when Olivia and I were trying to drive to Vermont after Hurricane Irene, we were like, this is the only road we're going anyway, because it said something like this, and then there was like 6 feet of water.
So it wasn't a good idea.
It wasn't a good idea.
Okay.
But I don't know, I mean, I'm game if you're game. We are in Trace Piedras, New Mexico, which shockingly has a post office, so, and we have to mail a few stickers. Some of you guys have ordered stickers. BT Dubs, you can order stickers on our website.
Right.
Shut up, Google, you're useless.
Slight right.
So we're gonna also, if it's even open, see if we can get some like local beta on what the heck is going on with the roads here. This post office is literally the size of our van. Post office guy was completely useless as far as knowing anything about the road, but we did mail our packages. We are trying this little place called the Chili Line Depot. Seems like it's pretty busy, so maybe somebody here knows something. I figured if we're gonna pass through them for directions, we ate breakfast at 6 o'clock in the morning, we're gonna just buy a breakfast burrito here because our breakfast burrito turned into a breakfast burrito and a slice of green chili pinon apple pie, because it's not every day
That you find green
find
chili
this, and you
pinon
just have to
apple
eat
pie.
it when you find it, besides the road's already closed and we're already late. So.
Yeah, there's no point in rushing at this point.
It's legitimately spicy, which is awesome.
It's amazing.
I feel like sometimes things with green chili like go light on the green chili. Not light on the green chili. Alright, back on the road, take 2. We got the beta. Don't drive on New Mexico 64. Apparently there's 14 feet of snow and they haven't been able to plow it all winter.
Yeah,
so
they said that they need a snow blower. A snow plow is not enough.
Yeah.
They need like one of those giant snow blowers.
Okay, anyway, so we're gonna try 17. Got a burrito, we have some coffee in us and some green chili apple pie in us. I think we're just ready for whatever
We can take on the world.
throws at us. supposedly we are going to be in Moab in like 3 hours. It's a little hard to believe right now. I don't know if you can see what's going on outside. Like,
Yep, snowing,
still freaking snow.
dumping snow. It does not really look like Moab weather. And yet, supposedly, it is going to be.
We made it to Moab. As you can tell, I'm squinting. It's finally bright and sunny. This is our campsite. You guys have seen this van before. That's my parents' van. They met us out here because my dad is doing the race with us, and they brought us our wheels so we can finally finish our bike build. There's that XTR hub that we've been
Waiting on.
Yeah.
These wheels we just found
In the shed.
in the shed because they were like old destroyed wheels. So we were like, they'll be fine on the back rack.
They're not Boost. They are not XTR hubs. But they kept they're basically already wrecked rims. So now we'll just cut the hubs out and then toss the rims.
We finally get to ride our XTR bikes. And Syd's parents, Ellen and Jim, who's got a good track stand going, are going to join us. So let's go ride.
Well, it's soft sand, so it's pretty easy.
Okay.
He's killing it.
Still got it.
I think he might outlast my ability to record.
That was very fun.
What do you think of your new XTR?
I like it.
Yes, what do you like about it?
This was not, I think, the best place to try out the 51 because it just is not steep for long periods of time.
No.
But I mean, it all shifts really nicely. It took a while to get my brakes burned in, but once I did, like, it's pretty awesome. I mean, they feel like the Saints, but they're like half the weight, so that's pretty cool.
What I noticed the most was the brakes. At one point on baby steps, we were going really fast, and then we stopped because Syd wanted to adjust her suspension. And like, hitting the brakes hard.
Feels good.
But it's not like the Saints in that it's not like jarring. Like the Saints are very grabby, but like they're very powerful. This felt very powerful without the jarring, and like that's what they had talked about, and I hadn't really felt it until then.
I think I'm still getting used to that a little bit because I felt like I was like worried because they weren't grabby that I hadn't burnt them in properly. But I think that's probably just how they are.
I think so.
But I think, yeah, I think once you get used to it, it'll be really good.
Yeah, I just noticed
Like,
I
really
went to like
It's like
slow
a,
down fast,
like you slow down
and I was like,
without
whoa,
like it
but
being
didn't
like,
feel like snap.
well, I think it's like the Saints have like a point where you're like,
yeah, when you
no
hit that
braking, no
point,
braking, no braking, like 100% brake.
Yeah.
And this is a little
this
bit,
like ramps into that.
but not like the SRAM brakes that just never really start braking.
Yeah, you pull and nothing happens, and you pull and nothing happens, and you pull and still nothing happens.
We were making jokes at Andy's Pacifico that everyone who's on Shimano brakes burnt out their rotors pretty much and was just like squeaking but still stopping. And everyone who's on SRAM brakes was like, I started braking with like 2 fingers and then that wasn't enough and I needed 3. So yeah, it's like you either brake and therefore destroy your rotors or do not have enough braking power.
All 4 fingers to brake.
You
Yeah,
can
I'm
tell
just-
our preference on brakes is pretty
Yeah.
strong.
I'm super pleased. It just
I mean, these bikes are just amazing. I'm just really
How do you
happy.
feel on the test portal?
It's like
Syd got to take the test portal
stupid
now.
light and
Yeah,
fast.
yeah, it is.
Mackie was whining up all the hills.
I was not. I whined once. It was one whine, just a single whine.
Next week we get into like what our summer is really gonna look like and what these videos are really gonna look like. And it's gonna be a lot more riding and camping and
being in the van.
yeah,
and
we're just pretty excited. in
I'm
general.
really excited.
So
Summer
stay
is here.
tuned. If you're not subscribed, make sure you are, because it only gets better from here.
It's really easy to subscribe to.
Yeah, if you made it through this video, you definitely want to make it through all the
Definitely
rest.
want to make it through the rest.
All right, thanks guys. Don't forget to be
More.
awesome.